It's the countdown for me.
Hey guys, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. On today's episode of House Call, we have a special guest, Miss Kiki the Cupcake Girl. What's
Hi
going on?
everyone. What's tea? What's good?
So I definitely had to turn it on subscriber only chat. Now you only have to be subscribed for 1 minute, so you might as well just go ahead and press the subscribe button because I'm sick of y'all just watching all of the content and not subscribing to the channel. Tell them, Kiki.
And period. Like we don't do freebies here. You need to be in the group, in the house for real, to participate in all of our tea and all of our shade. Because we don't like, visitors are cool, but you can only be a visitor for so long. Okay. You need to
Right.
go ahead and get in the house for real, for real.
Right. So, for those of you who don't know, Kiki is one of my best friends. She is the best friend, really. Okay.
Oh my God.
But I love to have her on here because she's just as obsessed with housewives as I am. So we love having Kiki in the house. So today we're gonna go over the Porsha's Family Matters finale episode, right? It was crazy. Okay, so buckle up, everybody. Get your snacks, your drink. Okay, we're gonna be in here for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. And yeah, so before we get started, make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, and click that bell button so you guys can be notified when we post a video and or go live. So Kiki, you in Atlanta, did you enjoy the snow?
I barely saw this snow. Like,
Really?
I feel like it was not as hype as everybody made it. It was like, oh Jesus, it's gonna snow. Let's buy out the grocery stores, get all the gas from Quick Trip. It's about to be a whole government blizzard shutdown. It was two flurries on the
Not
ground.
two flurries.
Like,
It did snow for a couple of hours, at least over here. It did. And I was
child.
like,
Well,
wow.
my brother, shout out to my brother, it's his birthday.
Happy birthday.
He goes to school like North Georgia ish, and he did say it was like a snow globe up there.
Mm.
So I guess, but over here on the south side, child, it wasn't but two flurries.
Yes. So tonight I have my water. What did you drink on?
I'm drinking on water.
Okay, we got our water. I also have my cran apple juice. No alcohol, just juice. Okay, for the ones in the back. So if you guys want to chat, make sure you are subscribed because it is subscriber only. Okay, so Kiki, honestly, the real reason why I wanted you on here is because I needed backup. I needed backup because I'm sick and tired every week of everybody coming for me over damn Porsha.
What?
Did you read
I,
The Pursuit of Porsha?
I skimmed it.
Okay, you skimmed it. From the parts that you skimmed, how did you feel about that? Because we really haven't talked
Um,
about it.
I will say this, like I read the beginning, and I
Mm,
love the way she formatted the whole. It wasn't like a storybook. It wasn't like a textbook. It was like she was telling me a conversation. Like
mm,
reading it, I like envisioned her voice. I love the what is it called, the syntax and all of that fun stuff. I
mm,
thought it was very open.
mm,
Um, I really liked how she touched on her marriage with Cordell
mm.
because I mean, we saw on the show like it was a mess, but
Right.
in detail, like her, it was such an abusive relationship, and I don't think we really saw the severity of that on the show. So I'm
Yeah.
glad she opened up about that, and I think that probably did like help somebody somewhere. But from what I read, it was really good. I First of all, I'm not one to crack open a book anyway. So the fact that I skimmed that. Was
I
just
literally was telling the house guests, I'm like, I haven't. Last book I read was maybe 2019, A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. Okay, so it takes a lot. I really have to love you as a person to crack open your book. Okay.
so. As far as books like Portia's, the last book I read like that was Taraji P Henson's book, and that's because
Uh
a friend of
oh.
mine bought it for me. But other than that, like y'all, I am not the one to crack open a textbook or none of that. I barely read magazine articles. Okay, I
Mm,
barely read the ingredients on the back of the food.
not
Like
magazine articles. I do read the blogs though. Now that's we
that
read the
might be the only
blogs.
thing. Like the little articles with the tea and the gossip, that's because I'm a little messy. So I will read those. But overall, like from what I read, it was a good book. I am gonna, since we got tomorrow off, I
Mhm.
might go back and read some more. But yeah, I thought it was good. I enjoyed meeting her. I did meet her when Aaron met her. She was so nice, gorgeous in real life.
Now you
Um,
said that you didn't like her pose though.
Yeah, in my picture, because I just felt like she was like, okay, let me just take this picture. But I feel like in everybody else, she was like putting up the peace sign and stuff. But in my picture, she just had her hand on her hip. But she did say I was really nice. And she said some other things that were really nice. So I love Porsha though. Team Porsha, Team Go Naked, all that fun stuff.
Okay, that's what's up. So, okay, we had the finale tonight of Portia's Family Matters. A lot of the fans in the chat saying, "Thank God that it's over. It was ghetto. It was ratchet. This is, a show that needed to be on Zeus or VH1."
Ah, not
Um,
Zeus.
yeah. Overall thoughts on the season.
On the season, let me see. I loved it. I thought it was really good. I love seeing more of Dennis. I didn't realize I liked Dennis as much as I did until this show.
Mm-hmm.
So I really enjoyed seeing Dennis. I'm glad we saw more of Simon because we had only seen him twice on Real Housewives of Atlanta with Falynn. So I was really glad Simon was on there talking to his confessionals, doing all that fun stuff. Um, do I want a season two? I would say yes. I do want a season two, but I'm tired of this co-parenting stuff. That's
Yeah, same.
I don't
We're over it.
like, girl. Next,
We're over it.
but
But it's really funny because, at the very end of the episode, Portia said, you have to be, seeing eye to eye with your co-parent. And if you try to bring other people into a situation and y'all not even seeing eye to eye, you get Portia's Family Matters. And I saw that and I, heard her and I totally agreed with her. But I think that that's what she was trying to concoct the whole time. She knew that she did not have the most stable relationship with Dennis already. And so she added in the TV cameras and the cousins and the aunties and the grandmamas and the friends. And then it became a shit show for our entertainment.
yeah, because honestly, when I think about the show in its entirety, don't get me wrong. Again, I loved it. I love Porsha. I love Londy and all of them. Aunt Liz, love me some Aunt Liz. She's hilarious. But I think did they really go to Mexico to build a co-parenting relationship?
No, they went to Mexico for the TV cameras. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, because I'm like,
That's
but
that's
I'm
the
saying,
storyline. The storyline is so that
right?
everybody can be blended, so that it can make sense
Why
to
are you
us. But I
blending?
think they just wanted storylines for the show.
Well, yeah, because ultimately it is a reality show, and they need views and they need ratings and they need all that. They need us to be talking about it. Like I get that, but if you take away all the cameras and the this and the that and the production, did you really have to go to Mexico to like build a co-parenting relationship? Like I just feel like it's not that deep.
Right.
And I feel like they are, and maybe it's because they have money. I don't know, but I just feel like in my 26 years of living, I've seen many of aunties and uncles and moms and daddies and all of them try to do co-parenting stuff, and I don't know. I just figure out. I guess I just figured that they end up just being weekend dads, and maybe everybody doesn't want to be a weekend dad. But I just feel like it should not be this deep, where you trying to
Um.
get
Now, by the end of the episode, I thought Dennis was being extra petty because I thought Portia was trying to come to the situation being as mature as possible. She was like, you know what? Wherever you are, I can meet you there. And then all of a sudden, Dennis turns up and he's like, well, we need to go see the judge. And holidays and Christmas religion. And I'm just like, what religion are you a part of? Y'all both
He
celebrate
said that.
Christmas.
He said religion.
Yeah. And I'm like, don't y'all
Oh,
both
maybe
celebrate
because
Christmas? So
Simon,
is I'm a
maybe because Simon's Nigerian. Do Nigerian people celebrate Christmas?
I don't know, but Porsche do.
Yeah, but she's marrying into another culture, so
But
maybe
that
she
don't
won't.
mean she gonna change her religion.
But
If
it
she
might.
even has, if I mean, we know Portia wrote about in the book how she's just, a minister. She was a minister. She used to go to church every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Like, just because she marrying somebody, that don't mean that the baby religion gonna change. Her religion is gonna change.
But she's marrying into a different culture,
But
so but
that
we don't know.
doesn't mean that she's gonna change her religion.
But I mean, I feel like when you marry into something different, you might switch a little bit. Like you may
So
not do
why do you have
everything.
to go to a judge? Why can't you have a conversation about that?
I don't know why he want to go to a judge. Maybe he feels like being pushed against the wall, and she's forcing his hand.
Mm.
And I'm well. Let me say this: when it comes to Dennis versus Porsha,
Mm-hmm.
I'm Team PJ. What is the best thing for the child?
Not this show. Well,
LOL.
maybe kind of because her parents are getting paid. I'm assuming Dennis is getting paid. I don't know,
I would hope so.
but
I
it's a job for her parents. But it's a really bad look, and this might cause her, some emotional distress as she gets older.
You know what? I will say this. I don't know. Well, for my OG reality TV fans, this whole situation kind of reminds me of Erica Dixon and Lil Scrappy,
Mm,
like the whole baby mama, baby daddy thing.
mm,
And that got really nasty on TV. And I can only imagine, like, their child was not as young as PJ when all this was happening. She had to be like 7, 8. She knew what was happening. And I was like, dang, y'all just embarrassing y'all child on TV. Like,
yeah,
this cannot be okay. And
yeah.
I just don't want them to get that dirty. Like
I mean, it
that
started too. Portia said, "I didn't want to get it to this level, honey, but you making me go there." Talking about you don't pay for nothing,
child. I'm trying to figure out how he don't. I mean, they both got money, so
right?
I don't know. I just feel like this whole thing could have been solved way easier. But I also wanted to bring up. I don't know if you saw that clip on Instagram with Dom and the assistant
Okay,
Lauren Gimme.
yes. Why wasn't that shown on the
I thought,
show?
right, I thought that was supposed to be in this final
Oh, we got
episode.
to get Dom to give us the tea, honey. Let me let
Yes,
me
let
let
me
me
see how long
let me
that.
DM him.
Please do, because that's the scene I wanted to see the most.
That I was prepared to talk about that. I'm finna text him. He went on to Instagram a couple of days ago and said, "Don't talk to me about this show," because
First
he
of all,
didn't like the way he was looking.
not you finna text him. Y'all got each other's phone numbers?
I don't have his phone. Do I have it? No, I don't think so. I said DM.
Oh, I thought you said
You
text.
messy.
I'm pretty sure you said text, but
You
maybe
is
I
so
misheard.
messy.
Maybe I misheard,
Shout out
child.
to Erica Robinson for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. She says, Aaron, Aaron, Aaron. It's Aaron for me. Thank you, sis. I really do love you for watching and supporting. Okay, so let's just start from the beginning. Shout out to all 200 of you guys. If you are in the chat, I can't speak. Please like the video, subscribe, and click that bell button so you guys can be notified when we go live and post a video. So from the very beginning, we have Dennis dropping off Pilar off at Portia's old house. Okay, because we do get a little clip of them signing, I guess, the lease or the more, I don't know what they did with the new house.
The deed, child, the
The
deed.
deed, whatever. We don't know if it's rented. We don't know. No, I'm playing. Let me stop. Okay, so Dennis drops off Pilar. Then Portia's like, "Do you want to talk? Do you want to chat?" Dennis is like, "No." How'd you feel about that?
I mean, well, if it's like fresh after that big old brawl in Mexico, I'm really not trying to step in your house either. Like, let me
They
just
saying I
drop off.
said text. Okay, maybe I did say text,
Right,
but in
because he
my
did
head,
say that, y'all.
okay, I retract my statement. You are not messy, but in my head, I was thinking DM.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Okay.
have his number. I mean, even if I did have his number, that would not be an issue either.
You're right. You're right. You can have
But
it.
okay, my bad. I apologize.
It's all good. But anywho, like I was saying, if we just got back from this brawl, I'm not really trying to step in your house either. So I was not mad at that. it was really like a quick conversation. Like, okay, we got to be at this place at this time. It's no need for like she wanted him to go inside and say what? Like, what was they gonna talk about?
Talk about why the y'all went to scrapping.
They went to scrap because she lunged at Mama Gina. Is what I was from what I seen and what I heard and what I know.
She did do an aggressive movement towards Mama Gina. Yes, I agree with that. But
Now,
I also do believe in this episode, Aunt Liz says, I recall Dennis trying to leave and he wasn't able to leave the situation. And that's where I'm going to have to draw the line and disagree. Mama Gina and Dina, were both standing there actively arguing. They were not trying to
yeah.
leave. They were trying to argue. And nobody can tell me different.
Now I do feel like Mama Gina was there to fight. And I feel like now, okay, let me ask this question. Do you think that the show painted her to look like the villain? Because she got into it with the grandma,
Well,
she got into it with Porsha. She has been like, even Simon said she just need to stay out of her grown behind son business. So is Mama Gina like the villain?
I don't think Mama Gina is the villain, but I was watching a YouTuber the other day because everybody on social media has been saying Porsha needs to respect her elders. You know, Mama Gina is an elder and this, that, and the third. And I think Dennis quoted a Bible quote where it basically says respect your elders. And I was watching a YouTuber and the YouTuber was like, okay, yes, the Bible does say respect your elders, but there's a verse after that that says that the elders should not provoke their children. The older folks should not provoke the younger folks. Okay. And so we want to scream, elder, elder, elder. Mama Gina is an elder. Respect your elders. Well, Mama Gina doesn't present herself like an elder who should be honored. This YouTuber I was watching, and I can't remember her name, but she was like, Mama Gina is an elder by default. She's an elder because she's been blessed enough to get to the age that she's at. But she doesn't act like an elder and she does not present herself like one. You don't present yourself in a way where people would want to respect you. You're just not that respectable. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. And I
Nola
just feel
Spice. Nola Spice is, I believe, the YouTuber I'm referring to. Thank y'all so much.
I get what you're saying, and I can agree with that. I just feel like, yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like Mama Gina, not that she doesn't know her place, but I feel like she can take a back seat on certain things. I just feel like my grandma and my nana would never do those kind of things, like in my humble opinion. And maybe I know people love their children, like oh, I love my son, I need to protect my son, da, 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 da. Girl.
Somebody said, "What did Mama Gina do wrong?" Well, she lied.
Right.
Uh,
She said Porsha cheated.
yeah. Where's the evidence and proof of that? Okay, because we have Dennis on camera admitting to cheating in a therapy session on one of those seasons, excuse me, of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
And then it was
Um,
confirmed by Dom.
it was confirmed by Dom, and the girl was at the damn crew lounge the whole damn time. Dennis
Right.
lied. Okay, let me talk about that. Dennis lied on camera on this season of Portia's Family Matters. He lied and said that the woman, his work that he cheated on Porsha with, was hired after the whole cheaterization
Right.
situation, and that is not true. The girl worked at crew the whole entire time, and she was never fired after Porsha found out the first time. So what Dom did was he did snitch the first time. Obviously, he's going to do that. That's Portia's best friend or friend. And
Right.
then he ended up snitching again. And the second time, it was more of a thing of, hey, Porsha, you do know that this girl still works there. Okay. She didn't mistakenly get hired after the fact. So Dennis and his mother are liars. So if we're going to call out Portia's lies, let's call out Dennis's lies too. Let's be fair. That's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
So, anyways, okay. Back to the episode, child. Okay, so we have Lauren and Liz preparing for Hosea Helps, the Hosea Helps event, which I thought was beautiful. Lauren feels
Right.
like she failed on the family retreat, which I would agree
I
with
think she did. I mean, maybe
because yeah,
do we give her an F or like a
we
D?
give her a C for
So do she
trying.
get like a 71, like a high C, a C minus?
She gets a C minus.
I see why it
It
was.
was a good effort, but how you bring together, this group of people for peace and spiritual healing and all of this great stuff, and yet you got the baby moms fighting the baby daddies, and you got Storm with her wig coming up.
I feel like it would have been a better trip if it just probably would have been Lauren, like her sister Lauren, Porsha, Dennis. Like honestly, this Simon need to come. I don't know. I feel like all the extra people made it worse.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the extra people made it. There was no need. As much as I love Aunt Liz, we didn't need Aunt Liz and Esther and Gina and Dom and Storm and Darlene and Londy. We didn't need all those people
Uh-huh.
for it to.
Well, I think they just wanted to make it an ensemble cast. And,
I guess.
I think they were needed in the sense of reality TV because Londy definitely brought storylines like today. I think
Yes.
Storm
Yeah.
definitely brought something. Without Storm, this fight probably would have never happened because Dennis wouldn't have gotten irate because she
True.
irritates him in some sort of way. So I think everybody played their part, but I definitely see what you're saying. It was a lot of extras when it should have been about main characters.
And then on top of that, can we just talk about how Aunt Liz does not really care for Dom and Storm? I just feel like like there is this
Yeah, yeah.
underlying like she does not really care for them all that much, and she feels like they contribute
The,
to the
the,
extraness, to the fighting, to the
mm,
negativity. Like when
mm,
she's referencing the people in Portia's life that don't want her to do great,
mhm.
they always flash like Dom and Storm. So do you think it's like editing, or you think it's some truth to that?
Honestly, I don't really view Storm as a terrible person, as everyone makes her out to be. I don't view Dom as a terrible person either. Um, I just don't. I just haven't seen that. And that's my honest to God objective view. I don't think that Storm is so disrespectful. And I don't think Dom is such a clout chaser and he starts drama. Like, I just haven't seen enough of them to make those judgments. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, okay, back on track. So, Lauren feels like she failed. Aunt Liz doesn't blame Dennis for anything. Basically, is co-signing with all of Portia's haters by saying that she felt as though Dennis was trying to leave.
Dennis was not trying to. He like got up, started yelling at Portia. Then his mom got behind him and started
Mhm,
yelling at her too, and then went
mhm,
around and yelled
mhm,
at her. From that's why
mhm.
she
Was lunging
lunged.
from the side.
Right,
Yeah,
right. And
because if you would have just left, you would have just left. Portia wouldn't have time to lunge at you if you was walking down the stairs, but you weren't walking down the stairs. You went to the side and you said something before you left. You
and
said
like
something before you left, sis. Mama Gina, I'm on to you, sis. Okay, I like her, but I'm on to her. Um, okay, moving right along. Pilar has her tonsils surgery or whatever. Both Portia and Dennis were present. Any thoughts on that?
um
I I
good
believe
job
Dennis
for
ended up
being there.
apologizing for Mexico, but Portia did not.
Okay, well, they do have a child together. She had a surgery. Shout out to them for putting the drama to the side and being there for the baby,
How do you
as they
feel?
should.
How do you feel about Dennis apologizing, but Portia not apologizing?
I think
I feel like
that
she could have put her pride to the side and apologized
yeah, like she
for her
definitely
part.
played a part in the whole brawl, so she should apologize.
Yeah,
Like it didn't have to get to that level, but it did. So just say sorry and move on. Like
right.
she can't think that she doesn't have anything to be at fault for. Like
All
she
right.
can't think that.
Swinging plates and shit. Like, girl, what's wrong with you? Like, this is a damn
Child, no, she
zoo.
grabbed that mic. She
And
grabbed
then
that
was
mic.
swinging it. Like, baby, this is production equipment. This is truly original production equipment. We're gonna need you to
Okay.
stop fucking with our money, okay? Because I'm pretty sure that they had to pay for all them plates and the broken chairs and shit. I'm pretty sure Bravo had to cut a
Mom
nice
is
little
standing
check.
up on the couches.
Like,
Child.
yeah, acting a damn like, did I just walk into a zoo? That's what that that's what that scene was giving me. Like chaotic as hell.
A
Okay, so
mess.
yes, we agree that Portia should have apologized for her part. So we get to this scene between Porsha and Londy, which I thought was really interesting. Londy basically confronts Porsha on always taking Storm's side. Porsha said, well, Storm was the closest one to me. Londy ends up saying, well, that was a stupid answer in her confessional. I agree with Londy. I would have respected it
That didn't
more.
even make sense.
It did not make any sense. Porsha was acting stupid in that moment. So I do agree with that. But it would have just I would have respected Porsha's answer if she would have been like, you know what? I take up for Storm because Storm takes up for me. Because I think that that's the truth. What you think?
I think she takes up for Storm because Storm is like, I guess, her mini me. Like, I don't want to say Storm is like a follower, but I feel like she really looks up to Porsha, and Porsha really admires that about her.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why. And then Storm is what, like 20 something?
Yeah.
Maybe she just looks at her as like her little
Like a
baby,
little
and
sister or something.
yeah, big sis, little sis.
Big sis, little sis. Okay, so Londy or Porsha, excuse me, basically says, you know, I'm close, I'm just as close to you and stuff like that, whatever her excuse was. Then Londy ends up asking Porsha about her firing because remember at the tequila tasting, I
Hmm.
believe somebody spilled the tea. I think it was Dennis who basically said it was Porsha that got you fired from assisting me. And I think Londy was the assistant to both Porsha and Dennis, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. And it was
Um,
because of the Chanel bag.
and it was because of the Chanel bag. She had was packing bags for something and ended up ruining a Chanel bag. Porsha got upset and ended up firing the girl.
Which,
Um,
first of all, wait, hold on. Can I just say that I was slick? I don't know if I would fire my assistant, but girl, you should know not to put no loose baby oil in a bag. Like, you always put that in
well,
some
maybe it
dog
was a
Ziploc bag.
mistake. I
I
kind of
don't
felt like you
know.
should not have fired that girl because of that. Like, honey, how many Chanel bags do you have and how many Chanel bags could you buy?
But still, maybe that was her favorite one.
A firing her though over a Chanel
Yeah.
bag.
Well, I feel like rich people stuff. I guess they fire people over ruining Chanel bags.
But listen, here's the thing, because I've been trying to figure this out, and you know, I be minding my business most of the time, but you know, I get nosy at certain moments, and I have not been able to figure out why Dom no longer works for Porsha. And I think because we've seen this scene with Londy and we know that Londy was fired over something that was kind of petty, it leads me to believe that Dom was fired over something. What you think?
Possibly. Why didn't he tell you? I
We
thought
don't
y'all.
I don't know. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Okay, so obviously it was something. I don't even know, child. I'm
I don't
trying to
know
think. If
either.
she firing people over doggone Chanel bags, then, and at this point she got more money now than she used to. I
Mhm.
feel like. So
Mhm.
I don't know what the reason could be. He over here, was snitching on well, telling her the truth about Dennis and stuff. So I don't know what he could have got fired for. Because Dom
Mm,
seems very loyal to me.
yeah. Londy
So
does too, even though Londy be in that ass, honey. Londy is not an ass kisser at all. Okay.
that is a
Uh
great quality to have.
Art Edwards in the chat says any other assistant would have been fired for that, so why not her cousin? Okay. I mean, I guess. I just yeah, I ain't like that reason personally for me. But
But I feel
okay.
like that's like, honestly, if I worked for Mariah Carey and I spilled some baby oil on a dress, I feel like I would get fired. Like,
I
I
guess.
guess, like, if I was working for Nicki Minaj and I spilled something on, one of her wigs
But
that
it's
Tay
your
made.
cousin though. It's your cousin. Like, we gonna overlook some things because it's our family. No? I
I
mean,
don't know. And honestly, it's this thing with, maybe it's, as black people, we need to get better with family.
oh,
Like, I feel like we're always taught not to work with family, not to go into business with family and all that stuff. And I just don't like that because these big companies like Walmart and Gucci, and that is family stuff. Like, white people stay in their family,
true.
and they blow up. So I think we need to do better. Like, maybe she shouldn't have fired her. Maybe they could have talked about it, but we need to do better with our families and businesses and working together, and not be so cutthroat and have this, mindset going in of, oh, I'm working with my cousin. Like, we need to do better with that, I feel like,
Yeah, we
in my
yeah
humble
got to
opinion.
keep this money in the family now.
Yeah, we need to start
It's
keeping it in the
generational wealth.
family. Exactly. So we can start having that old money, like
But you
white
know
people.
what? I think don't she work? It kind of seemed like she worked for the Hosea Helps. Is was you getting that vibe?
I think, well, I was watching the old season of Housewives and Londy was there. Like when they
Oh,
was talking about the first launching of Go Naked and all that stuff, it
mm,
said Londy was a business partner of
mm,
Porsche.
mm.
Wherever, what season was that? It was season 10 because she was working on the play, the Two Can Play That Game. All the OG people remember this.
Oh, you talking about
Remember,
Portia? With it was like she did a play, the stage play.
yes. And in this scene, Londy was there. So I feel like Londy has probably been around for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We just didn't know who she was. We didn't know she was family,
Right.
but now we know.
Okay, moving right along. Let's see. Okay, so they talk
Well,
about
they
her
had a
firing.
breakthrough. Did you
Oh,
like that breakthrough? I
the
guess they had a breakthrough. When she started
well,
crying, child, and
it
she
was
was like,
fake. It was
I'm
fake, and
sick
I
of
was kind
my
of,
family.
I'm trying to save my opinion to the end so that I can like put the pieces. So what I say makes more sense. So I'm gonna
Right.
get to that because no, I didn't like the resolution that happened. But okay, so they talk about the firing. Portia says that she doesn't remember that, playing like an airhead.
LOL.
Says Dennis is causing issues with her and everybody in her family. Says like we've already said, she was fired over a Chanel bag, a ruined Chanel bag. Londy then doubles down and says that she treats her bad and doesn't spend time with her. Porsha storms off to the producers in anger, talking about some I'm sick of this shit. Okay, excuse my language. Londy then starts crying, talking about some I don't want to make Porsha upset. Now, is y'all gonna make fun of Londy for crying in the same way that y'all be making fun of Don for crying? Is y'all gonna make fun of Londy for crying in the same way that y'all made fun of Porsha for crying during the Mexico fight? I just want some answers on that. And then Portia then comes back to the table. They try to make up. She's like, "We're family. I love you. We can work it out." Da da da. But in the confessional, we see that Londy regrets having this conversation. Now, this is coming to my overall point because just fast forward to the end of the episode where I personally believe, in my unbiased opinion, Portia was really trying to make amends with Dennis and trying to have, this peaceful co-parenting contract calendar or whatever you call it, right? And I
Right.
just kind of felt like Dennis had this pent up anger and kept like poking and poking and poking as if he wanted Portia to go off, right? And when I look at that situation and I look at the situation with Londi and how in the confessional she was like, "Yeah, I regret having that conversation. We should have just swept it under the rug," and saying that Portia's answer is stupid. Just kind of like all of these little jabs. To me, it just kind of feels like Portia is like being under attack from like every single angle. And the reason why Portia flocks to Storm, in my opinion, is because Storm is the only one that don't attack her. Storm is the only one that is loyal, besides maybe Dom. Everybody else in these confessionals have been talking all types of shit. Everybody in the confessionals have been calling her all types of names, from the aunties to the cousins to the grandmamas to everybody. Okay, everybody but the mama, Dom, and Storm. And so it makes sense why Portia jumps to Storm's defense because Storm jumps to her defense. It's just called loyalty, right? It's called
I think
loyalty.
that I think Londy feels like Portia did. I feel like Londy thinks Portia does not jump to her defense, and maybe if she did that with Londy, then Londy would, you know, I guess see
Portia
them as
doesn't jump
closer.
to her defense because wasn't it Londy and everybody else at the tequila tasting basically talking all types of shit? Like
Child.
Londy has not been the nicest. Yes, I do agree that you should be honest with your family, and I appreciate Londy's bluntness and her honesty. But I don't know. I understand why Portia flocks to Storm.
I feel like
And
Lonnie has probably tried to be honest before because that whole let's just sweep it under the rug, that's like a sign of trauma. Like when you feel like you just should have swept your feelings away and not talk about it and not discuss it, you have been hurt.
mhm.
Something has happened because that is your defense mechanism. Like, okay, this situation happened, but I'm not even gonna bring it up.
Mm,
We just gonna keep pretending like whatever, whatever, whatever. So
mm,
I think in that moment when Londy was trying to be open and honest about her feelings, Porsha was just not being receptive.
mm.
And that's what made Porsha go off. And that's probably what made Londy start crying. Like, I don't want to get you upset. Like, I shouldn't have said anything. Da, 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 da. That's an abusive relationship. Like, that's not okay.
Abusive?
Yeah, like, I feel like that's emotionally, mentally abusive
From
when
Portia's, you think Portia's being emotionally abusive?
to Londy in that moment, yeah.
Really? For
I
getting
feel like when
upset?
people when she started crying and she said, I'm sorry. I didn't want to make you angry. I don't want to make you angry. Like, I don't know. Like, that just kind of, I was just like, ooh, Porsha, this is not a good look because you have this girl crying.
Portia doesn't. First off, I don't think Portia has the girl crying. She cried because she want to cry. Okay, me getting upset should not make you cry. If that makes you cry, then that don't have nothing to do with me. Secondly, I think Portia is entitled to her feelings. If Londy can have her feelings and her thoughts and her opinions, Portia should be allowed the same. I just kind of feel like she's been attacked. Londy's been talking shit the whole season. Let's just be honest. Liz been slick
They
on the
all been
slide,
talking
been
mess.
talking mess the
They
whole
all have
season.
been talking
Dennis has
mess.
been talking, and that's my thing. At what point in time can Portia not just be emotional herself and be like, "Dang, I'm being attacked from all sides." Now, with that being said, here's the other coin to it. Okay, because I'm not done. I didn't wrote my notes on this. Although
Child.
I do feel as though Portia is attacked from every angle from all of her friends and her family, I think that that's nobody's fault but Portia's, because when everybody has an issue with you, obviously everybody knows that there's something wrong with you. So I think Portia should and needs to reevaluate why everybody is so against her at all times.
I think I think what they should do is, well, I guess Portia specifically, maybe she just needs to stop doing all of this group stuff and sit people down individually. Obviously,
Mm,
Londy is hurt. She feels like they should be closer. Da 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 da. Da.
mhm.
I feel like that moment could have been a conversation
You
of,
don't think Portia was hurt though?
um,
Like
possibly.
why is uh correct me if I'm wrong, what it seems like you're saying is that Portia's emotion of anger is not as valid as Londy's emotion of sadness.
I feel like everybody's emotions should be valid. If Londy's saying, "Oh, you're not close to me," and Portia is over here saying, "Girl, yes, I am." Like, I'm tired of everybody saying I'm not close to them. Like, I'm doing the best that I can. I feel like people just aren't listening to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nobody's truly listening, and I don't think people are really trying to get things solved. Now, until they really want to be real with each other, this is my issue with you. Okay, let's fix it. Da 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 da. Then nothing's gonna get solved. But I feel like they all need to start being very honest with each other, the whole family, and maybe they need to stop doing all this group activity and sit down one on one. It don't always have to be a family reunion when people have an issue with each other,
Mm.
and that's just how I feel,
So
child.
how did you feel? I don't know. It just made me feel weird when she was in the confessional talking about something. I should have just never said anything. I'm just like,
I mean,
girl,
sometimes
like,
I feel that way too. Like, if I'm in a situation with a family member or even a friend, and it just goes completely left, then I'll feel the same way. Like, I should have never even said anything. But again, I feel like
but then
that's.
Portia came back and tried to make it right as the big cousin of the situation. She tried to make it right. No,
I mean, yeah, a hug, I love you. That puts a band-aid on it
a
until
band-aid on it. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
okay. And the words of Taylor Swift, band-aids don't fix bullet holes, okay? So that's a nice little band-aid. In my humble opinion, I feel like that was a band-aid on their relationship. Now,
Mm.
whether it gets better or worse, I don't know. We'll have to find out in season 2.
I mean, well, you have to have two to tango, right? So yeah, Portia may have put a band-aid on it. I do agree with you in that aspect. But Londy also has to be open and trying to fix it too, because if you just shut down and say, I should I should just let it sweep, sweep it under the rug, it's just like then we don't get nowhere.
Right. But what makes people shut down? Obvious, like, I guess that's the root of everything. Nobody needs to
Yeah.
shut down. Once, because I know for me, once I shut down, I don't want to talk about nothing. I don't want to hear about it. I probably would just leave. Like, I would have left that restaurant if I was her.
And
Like, if
maybe
I,
this is why, everybody claims, oh, Portia's not close to her family. She's not close to Londy. I heard she wasn't even close to Storm. And my thing is, maybe this is why she's not close to y'all. Once she get close to y'all, this is what happens. So it's like, I don't know. It's like this weird dynamic where it's like, they want to be close, but then Porsha brings the family together to do this show. And it's just like, it's just not working. Like, I don't know. We
I
need a
think they
family.
want
We
to
need a
be
family psychiatrist.
they want to
Psychologist.
be close with Portia. They don't want to be close with Portia's family. Does that make sense? Like, I want to be close with you. You're my cousin. But I don't need to be close with your cousins and your other family. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because I know one of my favorite cousins, like, she's my favorite cousin. But I'm not necessarily, not that I have anything against them, but I don't need to be cool with her cousins and her other, like, her family, because
Hmm.
I'm not related to them. I don't know them. I have a relationship with her and I love her and she's awesome, but that doesn't mean I want to be, all over there.
Yeah. I feel you. I definitely feel you. Okay, moving on, child. Let's see. Portia prepares a Nigerian dinner. She made the meat patties, but she didn't make nothing else. We see that Simon shows Portia that he officially got divorced from Fallon Pina. Hold on, where's my applause button?
Wow.
Hey, got the divorce papers. And then they announced their new home to be. Any thoughts?
Glad that he's the voice child because, close your legs to marry men.
Nene.
um, So congratulations on that. Congratulations on the new house. I feel like if they really want to start co-parenting and blending, they need to start doing that with their own children. Because don't Simon got like 7 other kids?
Hmm.
Okay, so that's the
But
relationship she needs.
we saw them on Instagram recently. You don't follow Simon. Do you follow him?
I don't follow Simon, but I follow Portia and I
Okay.
follow PJ.
Okay, finish your point before I'm rebutting too fast.
I feel like now that this is all happening, she over here worried about Aunt Darlene and Gina and everybody getting along. She need to be worried about Simon kids liking her. I feel like that's the big thing for me. The kids. Like,
Portia needs to be worried about Simon's kids.
yeah, she's trying to marry him.
Oh, okay.
That's the family she need to be working on to make sure that
So
blending
I
is
think they
good.
are. I think they are.
Okay, well
I be
that's
seeing
great.
them at least on Instagram. One of his sons just had a birthday. They were out doing laser tag, and they had birthday cake,
That's
and
great.
PJ was there, and I be seeing Portia with the kids and whatnot.
Honestly, I feel like the Mexico trip again, like, just in, if reality TV wasn't involved or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
that Mexico trip really should have been Simon and his kids
All
and
right.
Portia and PJ and working on a
Mm,
blending situation
that
like that.
family, their nucleus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that, because honestly, in my, like, how I think that's the most important family because they all about to be in one house together.
that's what it look
So
like.
it's about to be yours, mine, and
I
ours.
think they got 5 kids.
Okay, it's about to be yours, mine, and ours. You remember that movie?
Cheaper by the dozen. Wait, no, all
Okay.
their kids came from the same parents, right?
Cheaper by the dozen, yeah, they are. But yours, mine, and ours is when he
It
had
was
8 kids,
blended. Yeah.
she had
Brady
10.
Bunch. Brady Bunch.
Yes, the Brady Bunch.
Oh,
Doggone Life with Derek is what their house gonna be.
yes. 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 Okay, so yeah, so they got a new house, house and whatnot. He announces the divorce. That's all great and dandy. Then we had the Hosea Helps event, which I thought was really beautiful. They're feeding the hungry out there in Atlanta. It's the biggest African American food bank in the region. Shout out to Aunt Liz and Hosea Helps and everybody involved with that. You have Portia. not being able to make the event, Pilar is dehydrated. She needs an IV situation going on. So they go to the hospital. Simon shows up on Porsha's behalf, and he has a conversation with Aunt Liz. And I honestly, you know, it's like I did agree with him, but then I didn't. Simon basically told Liz, yeah, this is Hosea Williams' granddaughter.
And y'all need to put some respect on her name.
Period. And my whole thing is I slick agree with that, because why is it, again, I feel two ways. Why is it that y'all always find the time and the need to attack Porsha? It's just like Porsha's other cousin on Instagram. I don't know if you were privy to, what's been happening.
Yes, I saw
It's
that.
like, what was the reason for you coming out and saying that? You're not involved with Porsha. You're not friends with Porsha. You say you're not close to Porsha. You said you declined to do the show. So what was your reasoning in coming out and trying to blast Porsha and embarrass her? Like, y'all just want to attack this girl just to attack this girl. And it's getting really old at this point. It's so old and tired. So I agree with Simon when he says, y'all need to respect this woman, okay? Because honestly, a lot of y'all are on her payroll, okay? Are on her payroll. And she be helping y'all out and giving y'all money. Dennis be donating hot dogs to every damn event. Okay, we be donating champagne and alcohol for every damn event. We be trying to show up. She got 6.6 million followers, posting all y'all shit on the damn Instagrams. Excuse my language. Like, put some respect on her name. Like, stop trashing her at every given moment, right? Or maybe not. You may not agree.
Do they not respect her as his granddaughter? Because I feel like even since the beginning of the show, like, Porsha has been involved, like her first season, she had something where Kenya showed up. That was with the foundation. That one season, when they went to Houston, that was in the name of Hosea Feed the Hungry. You remember that?
Yes.
So I feel like they not respect her as his granddaughter? Like, she's always helping out the community and all that stuff. So,
well, according to Liz, a couple of marches don't make you an activist.
But she's done so much. She has been feeding the hungry.
And I'm like,
been doing the marches.
I understand that Porsha has a lot of growing to do, and I'm not going to discount that. She definitely has a lot of growing to do. She needs to mature a lot. I believe she needs to make better decisions. But at what point do y'all get tired of criticizing the same person? Like, it gets so tired. Like, honestly, by the end of this episode, it's like a light bulb finally clicked in my head, and I'm just like, I'm getting tired of everybody just come for this girl. Like, it's so tired. It's so tired. So yeah, those were my thoughts. So they had the event or whatever. You had Liz in the confessional talking about something. Excuse me, we need to treat Hosea Williams' granddaughter better. You need to be focused on treating Hosea Williams' granddaughter better.
That's your job.
And Simon treats her like a queen. So
he honestly, I really like Simon. I think from what I've seen on the show, he just seems really, really cool, very respectful. It seems like he really does love Porsha. On his end, it does not seem forced. Mm-hmm. On her end, it seems a little forced. Just a little bit.
So do you think Porsha and Simon are going to make it down the aisle?
I'm always going to root for Black love. I hope so.
Okay, so C and Trucker D said, we don't grow up at 40, but I digress. I feel like you're never too old to try for personal growth. That's what I'm saying. You're never too old to change your life around. You're never too old to, embark on a spiritual journey or to just be better. You're never too old to attempt to be better. Nobody's perfect. And I know at a certain age, we get stuck in our ways, we get stuck in our personality, but you're not perfect. And Lauren had a really great conversation a couple of episodes ago when Porsha was like, I'm fixed. And Lauren was like, you're not. You're not perfect. So, and then at the end of the episode, we get this piece about Dennis wanting to be in front of a judge for the co-parenting program. Yada, yada, yada. I thought he just really wanted a scene. Honestly, at that point, I was over it. I was just like, like, really?
It seemed like he needed a moment. He just wanted a moment.
A judge? Really?
Like this is not love.
It's so silly to me. It's,
Does he even pay child support?
He paid for the school. He paid for the schooling.
Is the child in school? She ain't but two.
Pre-K, I don't know, Joe. I'm
Pre-K
confused.
is 4 years old,
I'm just
not
like,
two.
how did that conversation go from I'm gonna meet you halfway, Dennis, to judge? Like you want to fight at this point. It's like you want to fight, and that's why Porsha got up in front of them producers and was like, "I'm saying this. Like y'all just want to be against me. Y'all just want to be against me."
But wait, why did they cut out that scene with Dom and Lauren?
Let me text Dom.
Text the DM child.
I'm playing DM. Okay, let me DM. I have a quick question.
Yes, we need answers, honey.
Is there a reason why the scene between you and Lauren, the assistant, was cut out? Let's see what he say, child. Oh, he went live at 9. I guess he went live on Instagram maybe. But
Oh, maybe to
do
address
you think that
what was going on.
so we didn't see no Atlanta Housewives trailer? I mean teaser, did we? No, I
No.
don't think so. Okay, we didn't see no teaser for a reunion or a Watch What Happens Live special, did we?
For Portia's thing?
Mm-hmm.
Not at all.
Interesting. So, what you think? Overall thoughts on the show? Do you think it should get a season 2? Do you think Portia gonna go back to Housewives?
She probably should go back, in my humble opinion.
You think
Um,
that this was a really bad idea for her?
I don't think it was a bad idea for her, but I mean, what could season two bring? I would love for this to be, doggone tardy for the party. Like I would love for it to get seasons and seasons and
Mm-hmm.
fun stuff
I
like that.
definitely feel like if it got another season, it would be not focused on the co-parenting thing because in this episode we see Portia. She's like, you know what? I'm not trying to blend this family no more. You're not family to me. Basically, you're Pilar's family, and that's just how we're gonna leave it, right?
And I
Um,
feel like that's so normal. Like I feel like in the show, maybe the show hyped it up to be a bad thing, but that is so normal. Like I have cousins where the parents aren't married, so it's like okay, you got your daddy side, your mama side, like, and that's okay.
mhm.
That is totally fine. It's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
Like that's not a bad thing at all, in my opinion. Like everything doesn't have to be blended. Everything doesn't have to be, as long as y'all show up to graduations and school
right.
plays,
Mhm.
that's totally fine.
Ballet
Like,
recitals, piano
right,
recitals.
like you don't have to be involved with her
Yeah,
dad's family. It
right.
does
The
not
parents
have to
don't have to
be
be super close.
exactly.
Right. And
That's
I say
it.
that to say, now that they've come to an understanding where we're not going to try to be this close knit family no more, maybe if there is a season 2, it will focus on more lighthearted subjects because it was kind of heavy. Like at first, it started off okay. By episode 3, it got really heavy. It got really toxic. It got really dark, and I was just like, ugh, this is a mess.
Maybe it needs a different name because it's called Portia's Family Matters.
Mm-hmm.
Like the family is involved, but I feel like if it had a different name, then maybe we could just because I don't remember Tardy for the Party, like, but I feel like it was more lighthearted. Like they went on trips and they did like I don't
So
know.
okay, so Melinda says the way it ended. Okay, wait, no, that's not the one I wanted to read. Somebody said something about there should be a season 2, but not with her family, and I'm like, okay, so who is going
Yeah,
to be
that's
involved? I
that's
don't get it.
that's how I feel. Like
So what is it going to be about? Just focus on Portia. But if Portia, I don't know. I just feel like you need other characters in a reality TV show. I don't know.
you do, but maybe we don't need Dennis and Gina.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not.
Like if we have a
Definitely.
season two, let's get rid of them. We
I
don't need
agree.
them.
I agree. Like y'all can make a cameo. Y'all can pick Pilar up. But Gina, your little 15 minutes of fame over. Okay,
And let's
that little
combine.
confessional look. Yeah, you thought you was giving a moment, but it was giving mess.
You thought you ate
You
and
thought
did
you
it.
ate and you're still starving.
Oh, not you still starving, child. It was giving very much. I don't even know. It was so much. It was giving a lot.
It
It
was a
was giving a lot.
lot. It was a lot. It was
It was giving a lot.
Portia, girl. That book was already tragic enough. So to see that you're still going through all of these tragedies on the TV screen, I'm just like, ugh, girl, what's going on? So
And
you think she should go back or do a season 2 with less family members
do a season 2, cut out Dennis and Gina, do more
and not go
fun.
back to Housewives?
I think Housewives should always be on the table. I
Okay.
think it should always be a plan B just in case this don't work. I think
Right.
it should always be a plan B. Don't ever discount that because that is a check, and it's easy to just get on there and go on group trips and have lunches and talk about people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I would like to see a season 2 because again, Porsha is my second favorite housewife, so I love to see her.
Mm-hmm.
So, because with the housewife, she has to share all that time. She got to share it between 5 or 6 other different women. But with her own show, it's, primarily her. So
Mm-hmm.
I would love for her to get a season 2. Let's make it more fun. Let's make it more funny.
More lighthearted.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's what helps Candy out because with her spinoffs with her families, I feel like it's not as deep as
Yeah.
how this
This
one
was
was like.
really, and for Portia, it's surprising because she's not really like that deep and heavy of a person, but she always finds herself in the like. I feel like some of the deepest, most craziest, dramatic storylines of Housewives have had Portia involved, but in her everyday personality, she's like very love and light. So it was really interesting how that kind of all works together. Thank you so much to Tequila Huford. Hopefully, I'm saying your name right. Thank you for the super chat. She says, I thought the show was authentic. Portia has a lot of stuff to deal with. On the Williams side of the family, Liz clearly has issues with Diane.
Oh,
Do you feel the same way?
you know what? I caught some shade because she was like, I can show you how the Williams, how we operate, and not Diane and them, how they over there. And I could see maybe she doesn't dislike her, but there is like a difference. You do have your mama side, your daddy side, and
Mhm.
there are differences. Apparently, people's like I don't know. For me, I would have to say like my dad's side would have to be like the Williams, the Williams family and Hosea and all of them. And my mom's side would have to be like the Darlenes and the Storms and the Dianes for
Mm-hmm.
me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
It was interesting. I think Dom, he definitely seen my damn DM now. Okay, that's one thing I like about Instagram. I know when you read my message, but I think he's live on Instagram right now. So, oh,
how he gonna
he
see it? And
invited me to go live. He invited me to go live with him. But I'm
oh well,
doing
child,
my live on YouTube, child.
child, you better tell him to hop on this.
Right. Let's see if I can get you. Okay, let's see. Would you be interested?
All right, vocals. All right, vocals.
Because he
He could
invited me. Ooh,
he could just tell all his people to hop over here.
Dirty Diana.
Mm-mm.
What is he? What he say, child? I don't know what he's saying. He invited me to join his live on Instagram, but I'm doing my live on YouTube, child. I don't know. I had a lot of drama today, earlier today. I don't know if we need some extra
Child.
people on here now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Any more thoughts? Let's see.
We want to know why it got cut out.
Okay. Well,
That's
let me see. I just DM'd him. So let's see what he say.
all right, child, because that's
So
the
what y'all
tea.
talking about in the comments? Adro says maybe Simon, Portia, Fallon, and her man can go on a retreat.
LOL. That is funny. That is funny.
That's not funny to me. Like, what we gonna do with Fallon? Just that's like watching paint dry.
Okay,
You like
Fallon.
Fallon?
I don't dislike her. I wonder if I still follow her on Instagram. I might. I don't know. She's completely
I follow her
boring.
on Instagram too, just in case there is something I want to talk about. But most of the time, no. Yeah, Dom is busy doing his live, so I don't think. See, I just sent it. That was at a minute ago. So, um, yeah, Fallon is not my favorite person. You saw how Porsha went on to some show, Watch What Happens Live or something, and she was like, she was asked something about Fallon, and she had said something to the effect of, Fallon has her baby, and congratulations to her and whatnot. And then
Right.
Fallon went on to another YouTuber's page and said, don't bring
Don't,
up my child,
don't
don't
speak on my
speak of my
child.
children, don't do this.
Okay.
And I was
Girl,
like, girl, ain't nobody scared of you and your Medusa costume and your bent out of shape ass golf clubs.
I think people like to do that so they can seem aggressive. Another one of y'all's favorite rappers, Cardi B, tried to do that with Nicki Minaj, talking about something, don't bring up my child, don't talk about my child, when nobody even brought up your child. So I just think people like to
Portia
just use
did bring
that.
up the child, but I think she was saying like congratulations, like she was trying to deflect from answering a question. So she was just like, you know what, Fallon has her child. Congratulations to her. Next question. It was like one of those types of things.
So what it sounds like is the interviewer who was interviewing Fallon was trying to be messy with it or like spin it.
Is that what it sounded like? Because that's not what I was trying to make it seem like. But that's really interesting that you say that.
Because why else would Fallon need to be like, don't speak on my child, don't talk about my child?
Well, the
If
interviewer did bring it up, and then Fallon's response was, "She don't need to speak on." This is how Fallon was talking. She don't need to speak on my child, and if she ever speaks on my child again, then I'm gonna have to do something about it, and I'm gonna put on my Medusa costume again and run through the kitchen, and I'm gonna go find this golf club, and I'm gonna beat you up. Like she would not look at the camera. I'm like, what's wrong with this girl?
Okay, so I'm just confused on why she felt like she needed to say she gonna don't speak on my child, don't talk about my child. Da, 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 da. If
The
that's
interviewer
what
asked her about it.
so that means the interviewer had to have been messy with it.
I
Because
mean,
why
if that's
else
what
would
you
she
want to say.
respond that way? Why
I
would she
I
respond that
don't
way?
know. I don't
Yes,
know. But listen, these are your words, not mine. I'm not going to speak on that.
I
No,
cannot.
because they love to say, "Oh, I have a problem with bloggers. I have a problem with this people. I'm throwing subs at this person, subliminals and whatnot." And I'm not. I'm just speaking about the facts.
Well, either Fallon took it the wrong way or the girl was trying to spin it because that don't make sense for her to respond in that
And
kind
this
of
is
tone.
coming from a person. I'm Kier. I can almost guarantee y'all that Kier doesn't watch this lady, and you've
And
already picked up on the vibe that she's messy. You said
if she's trying to spin it like that, then yeah, that is kind of messy.
spinning. Yeah, that's really interesting that you picked up on that. Hmm.
Well, child, I have that
You have that
anointing.
spiritual energy. You're the
Yeah,
Lauren of the group. Are
exactly.
you
Because
Lauren or Lena?
I'm definitely not no Lena child.
Oh, y'all, we might get Dom. We might get Dom in the chat.
You send him the
Oh,
link
Kiera, you got your interview skills up.
and don't and don't.
What we gonna ask Dom, child?
We're gonna ask him why the scene was cut out.
Right. Let's get into some
Does he
tea.
know? And can he go into detail about the scene? Because we only saw that little 1 minute clip on Instagram.
Right. Let's talk about it.
What was the purpose of it? Why were y'all meeting? How did it
Let's
escalate?
get into some things.
Get into it, yeah.
Child, child. I was singing. What was I singing today? What's that Destiny's Child song?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Charlie's Angels.
Oh, all the women that's independent, throw your hands up, baby. Tell me what you think
Pop
about
it.
me. I put
Hey,
my own diamonds and I wear my own rings.
hey, hey,
I don't know
hey,
lyrics.
hey. Okay,
What
so
it
I
sound
invited him, you guys. I invited him. Oh, let's see what. Okay, so I invited him. So we're gonna see what then happens. Let's just wait. He just saw it. Okay. I love how Instagram you can see when they see it, child. Okay. Um, so yeah, he just saw the message with the link. So we will just wait a couple of minutes for him to log on, and then we will ask some questions. I'm trying to think what else do I want to talk. What else? I'm ready
Wait,
for
wait a
Atlanta.
second.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You gonna add Dom, and I'm gonna go in the green
No,
room.
you staying right here.
Wait
You
a
staying. Where are
minute,
you going? Where do you think you're going?
child. If Dom come, I was prepared to go to the green room.
Why? No. You don't want to
Okay,
be up here? If you don't want to be up here, you don't have to be up here.
no, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to ask.
Yes, you do. All the stuff you've been saying this whole damn time.
All right, child. All right. I guess I'll stay.
Listen, I need some. I told you here for backup. I was just Don. What's his name? I almost called him Don Ray. Don Ray then came on. If y'all did not catch the earlier live today, girl, like
What
the most
happened to
dramatic
the sun rays? Because he was giving very much shade.
negativity. And you know what? I actually like Dom,
Bon-
Von. I like Dom too, but I like Von too. He has a really fun, like very cool personality. Like I would get along with him. But he definitely was sending me all of that negative energy. But you know what? I loved it, honestly. Is that weird?
Honestly, he was talking to you like y'all been friends since the third grade.
Yeah, because if yeah. And that's why I was like, I'm not taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get upset. It is what it is. It's entertainment. It's funny to me,
And
honestly.
honestly, he was kind of saying everything with a smile. Like it didn't
Yeah.
seem like he was.
Because everybody in the chat is like, get a restraining order. He threatened you and doing this and this is shaking the table. And I'm just like, y'all, no.
Not he threatened you.
Yeah, because remember he said, I know where y'all be at. I know where y'all stay at. I know the mall
He
you be
said, "I know
hanging out
you
at.
stay in Lennox.
And I was
I know you
like,
be in
first
Lennox,
off,
child,
first, I'm fucking off.
because y'all met at Lennox
Um, right,
accidentally."
right. Um, y'all, we waiting on Dom, child. We waiting on. Okay, let's see. But yeah. So my energy is depleted. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to process that. I've been processing that live for the last 4 hours. Like, I rewatched it and then I looked up and it was 7 o'clock, and I was
Oh,
like, I was supposed to eat my lunch at 4. I looked up, the clock said 7. It was time to watch Portia's Family Matters. It took me 3 hours to process what the hell didn't happen.
oh yeah, because then you
So
got on the phone with the girl. Like
yes,
it
child.
was so
Yes. It
much.
was
But
dramatic.
y'all go back and watch. I'm not spoiling nothing.
Yeah, y'all gotta go watch the live. It's called what that thing called? Don Von. I don't know why I keep saying Dom. Okay, Von Storm, Chelsea Latoya, and Tasha K drama. Okay, so when you guys are not busy later on tonight, someone one of my supporters, Faith, Love, Life, and Style, commented on it and said, I have never laughed so much during one of your videos. You really kept it lighthearted and entertaining despite the drama. Your expressions, side comments during the commentary, and funny way of managing the energy were everything.
Oh, that was
So
nice.
y'all gotta go ahead and check it out. Um, okay, Kira, we're improving now. We gotta be on our tippy toes. Okay. Let's see. What? What? Can y'all please stop talking about that girl in the chat?
Who?
That blogger. Cause
Oh,
y'all doing nothing. Y'all being messy at this point. Y'all is dragging
the
it out.
the girl who interviewed Fallon.
Yes. Kira, why
Child.
did you ask that? They're gonna come for me. They don't like me. They don't like me.
Well, I mean, what her being messy? What that got to do with you?
Speak on it. Someone said he's scared, Kiki.
Don't be
Yes,
scared.
I am scared of them.
Don't be
Listen,
scared.
these fan bases, I feel like I don't have a crazy fan base. I don't have people to go on other people's channels and to rep me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't groom my supporters to be crazy when it comes to the YouTube streets. Like, you know how we talked about Travis Scott today. You know how Travis Scott groomed his audience to be crazy like that? You know what I'm saying? You
Well,
know,
child, you better create you a doggone beehive. Cause let me tell
but
you
I don't
something.
want to be hive. I want to be love and light.
The hive is love and light until you come for Beyonce.
Okay,
The
Kiera, are you
bars are
ready?
love
Are
and
you
light.
ready for Dom? I'm sorry to cut you off. Are we ready for
Child,
this? Okay, let's
I'm
see.
as ready as I'm gonna be.
Hey, Dom.
Dom. Huh? Can you take this chicken?
Uh oh.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. You gonna lie? Yeah. Cam.
Dom, this is my co-host for tonight,
Yo.
Kiki.
Hi.
Yo. My
Um,
chest hurt, baby. Shut up. Hold
what?
on.
Yeah, what's going on in the
Cam.
background,
All
child?
that fucking phone shit. Like what? Now I get on my phone one time.
Yeah, you're gonna have to find somewhere else
This
to
time.
go.
This time.
Okay, you guys, keep it classy. Yes, we're gonna keep it classy. Um,
This guy. I don't know. I don't know. If people can hear me.
yeah, we can hear you. You're
I can't hear
live.
them.
Oh yeah, we can hear them. Is there a room you can go to? Another
Oh, you can
room?
hear me.
Can you shut the door? Yes, we can hear you.
Hold on. Sorry, Aaron.
Okay, yes, Dom. Thank you for joining us. This is my
Can you hear me
co-host
now?
Kiki.
Hi.
We can hear you now.
Hi,
Okay.
Kiki.
Our main question was, Kiara, do you want to answer the main question, child?
You go first. You go first.
Okay, so what we really wanted to know is all of last week we were watching this little fight between you and Lauren the assistant. Apparently, y'all was playing a game of telephone and they were saying that you was talking shit about Lauren the assistant. So Lauren the assistant confronted you and then you just got upset. Can you tell us why that got cut out of the show?
I don't know why I got cut out because it was in it until up until this week. So I don't know why I got cut out and why they would show that to you guys. But I'm not sure.
Okay. I remember you going on Instagram stories and you said, "Don't talk about this show to me no more." Like you was upset. What
Oh yeah.
happened?
So I'm just okay. So let me just be honest. A lot of it's been awkward since the show. Like people just been being awkward and
Mm-hmm.
weird. Um, and then that scene pissed me off so bad that they posted that because they said it wasn't going to show that because it had no relevance to the show to me.
Mm.
Um, Prior to that scene, everybody was like, "Oh, you being so messy. Why were you yelling at her?" I'd asked her 2 days before that if we had any problems after we left Mexico, and she said no. And then we get here, and then all of a sudden there's a problem, and I'm just
Okay,
like,
wait.
"You
Why
don't,"
did you ask her that? Why did you think that there was?
because that's I talk to her. I used to talk to her every day. So I'm talking about assistant Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
I used to talk to her every day, and I could just feel the vibe. It was off. So I asked. I texted her. I said, "Is there a problem?" She's like, "No, I'm just tired from the trip. Da 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 da. There's no problem between me and you." We had an interview after I asked her, and then the second day after that, we had the scene. And then she's just like, "Keep my name out your mouth." Da 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 da. And what Lonnie is talking about happened 3 years ago.
So, wait. So can I ask a
Oh.
question? What was the purpose of that scene? Like, what brought y'all there? Did somebody text
Also, from
somebody?
my understanding, we were supposed to be doing like a little mixer to help Lonnie find a date.
Okay. And then somehow it turned into you and Lauren's problems, or at least her problems that you had no idea about.
Correct.
Okay.
Because I guess prior to that, her and Lauren and Lottie had a problem where um, Lauren and Lottie had a problem where they were talking about it during scene, and then I came up. However, that came up, but I came up, and they told Lauren that I was talking about her, but I wasn't talking about her. So, but
And
to
you
this day,
said
we
this
have not
happened
talked
three
about
years
that
ago. Why is they bringing up something from 3 years ago?
because Lottie and Lauren never talked. They just got cool, really, in Mexico. If we want to be
Oh.
100.
Okay. So
So I
they was
guess they were
just.
just clearing the air.
Mm-hmm.
And she said some things along the lines of, "Oh well, Dom said this and Dom said that."
So what we saw on Instagram, that little clip, the last thing we saw was Porsha and Sister Lauren coming out to, console you, make sure you was good or whatever. So how did that scene end? Like, was there a resolution? Are you and Assistant Lauren cool now? Or is
We're
everything
not
still
cool.
like,
We have not talked since that day.
oh geez.
And how does Portia feel about that? She care?
Well, let me be honest. When I have a problem with any of the cousins or friends, I don't tell Portia because I don't want to make her feel like she has to choose on who to talk to,
Mm-hmm.
or have to give a biased opinion. So I don't tell her, especially with that being her assistant now currently. I don't want her to feel like make them feel awkward. So I don't bring her into that type of situation. So I don't ask her. Um, I feel like I probably could have handled things differently. Like the way I went about it, I could have handled it differently. but I don't regret what I said. And if Lauren took that to be stop being my friend after 9 years, then that just is what it is. We're just not meant to be friends at this point. I still love her.
So was
Um,
it true that you was talking mess about her? Did we get that answer?
and let me tell you the truth. Y'all want to know the truth is Londy and Lauren never really saw eye to eye. Londy came to me and said she think that Lauren was a little bitchy. And I was like, well, she kind of thinks the same thing about you. Y'all have more in common than you think. You should talk to her. That's what I said. It's
Mhm.
nothing more to what I said, and that's why I made the comment of I was what I said made Londy not like you, and I was like, I'm not trying to make Londy not like you. I'm just saying, hey, the way I went about it, I probably could have said it a little differently, but I wasn't trying to throw Lauren under the bus. But she just wanted a reason to be mad at me. She thinks that I hate on her. I'm jealous of her because she has the same job that I had prior. I
Mhm.
don't care. Do what you do. I'm happy for you. I'm not trying to hate on nobody doing, especially not my friend.
All right, and you said that y'all were really close. Y'all talk every day, right? I
Right.
know you're not reading no comments.
Oh no, it's no comments to read.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
see anything.
good. Okay, good.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait,
go
I
ahead.
have a question. So, do you think Lauren like really went in on you because the cameras were there? Because from
Yes.
that clip, which we only had that clip to go off of, it seems as if you were kind of caught off guard that she was like going in like that. So, was that like real? Was that like an authentic
So
scene?
me personally, this is what I think, and I'm not trying to throw no shade to nobody. All I'm trying to say is, I was caught off guard. That's why I looked like crazy at her. But I really do think that was for the cameras. I'm sorry. There's no producer or no TV network that can tell me if I have a problem with my friend not to reconcile it. No show is more important than my friendships of any sort. So then no producer could have told me not to say nothing if I came to you and text you and said, hey, do we have a problem? That's the problem I have with her. Now her problem may be that she thinks that I'm talking about her behind her back, but I'm not talking about how you behind your back. And all you had to do was come to me as a friend. You know these people for all of 5 seconds. You know me for 9 years. Do the math.
And period.
Now, when she did end up with the job, going back years ago, did you feel a ways? Honestly,
Honestly, when she ended up with the job, the only reason I felt the way is because me and Lauren talked every day. And I asked her was she gonna take the job. She said no. And then she took the
why
job.
was she offered the job? How did Portia know her? Like,
Porsche has always wanted Lauren to be her assistant. Lauren has always been around because that's Lauren's
mhm.
best friend too. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
She's always told me, "Hey, Lauren's a great assistant. Don't I'm never going to take that away from her. She's very, very, very great at what she does. So if I wanted Portia to have the best person, that would be her. So I have no problem with her having the best person. So Portia's not the problem here. It's the problem that we talk every day, and you could have told me, hey, I'm gonna take the job because if I would have took one of the jobs that she had previously and I didn't tell her, she'll feel the way.
So you just found out through somebody else that she got the job?
She said that she wasn't going to take the job, but she had already taken the job.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
why? How did you stop working for Portia? Like, how was that? Like, assistant Lauren wasn't
There
able
was a
to be the assistant.
misunderstanding between Portia and I, which so it was just a misunderstanding, and I was let go. And then it came to find out that the misunderstanding was more into my favor. So we talked it out, and then that's what it was. It wasn't what we thought it was at the
Oh,
time.
you didn't ruin a Chanel bag, child.
No, that was Londy, baby. I ain't do that.
Okay, because we
Wait,
know
did
how
you
she
and
feel
Londy
about
work
these
at the
Chanel
same time?
bags.
Were y'all assistants at the same
No,
time?
so Londy, it was Lauren, sister Lauren, this guy named Trey, Londy, and then me, and then Lauren
Okay.
Wilson.
Okay. Cause I'm
So
Yeah.
like, dang, she
you,
getting rid of assistants. Like,
so
It's
you, assistant Lauren, and sister Lauren were all like the three of y'all were kind of like a trio, and is that how y'all were introduced to Portia? Because it sounds like
we was introduced to Portia as Portia's friends. I mean, as Lauren's friends. So we've always
okay.
been around as Lauren's friends. So yeah, like a trio. Yeah.
so what's going on with you and Portia today? Is y'all cool?
Yeah, we good.
Okay,
Why you
good.
say that?
I don't know because I just see stuff on social media like Dom, because you were on Instagram saying don't talk to me about this show and all of that stuff and a lot of people have not had the nicest things to say about you. So I'm just trying to make sure you and Portia is gooch.
It's more so that was more so a network jab because the network did not use none of the stuff that make me look good. They
Mhm.
used all the shit that made me look messy and like a little bitch. Like just make me look like a little sissy who just be going around telling all my friends' business, and that's not who I am. So
Not
I
a little
got
sis.
frustrated with that. And then when you try to tell the truth about yourself, everybody's telling you that you're a liar. So I'm like, okay, cool. I can't win for losing. So let me just shut the fuck up. Don't talk to me about this show. If y'all not gonna listen to what I really got to say, what really happened, then don't talk to me about it.
So no season 2?
I don't know. That ain't in my. That ain't in my. I told you, Aaron. I'm up for season 2 if it's on some. We can turn up, be on some kumbaya shit, a little bit of drama, but not too,
Well,
not
the
like how it
fans
was.
say that they want less family members for a
And
season
that,
2.
and if they want less, then I know I won't be in the mix.
Well, you're not a family member.
No, we don't. We want like we don't necessarily need Dennis and Gina. We,
Because I
you know,
think the mixture between Dina, is what I call them, and Portia's friends and family, it kind of made everything so toxic. So if we remove
right.
Dennis and Gina, it will be more of a fun, lighthearted show like Kim Zolciak's show.
Ah, okay, yeah, I can see that.
Because it was toxic as fuck.
No, very much so. I agree.
Okay, I have this. My last question. I promise.
Okay.
You and Aunt Liz, are y'all cool? Because from the show, it seems as if she was throwing a lot of shade at you and Storm.
Uh, uh,
Like when she was referencing the people in Portia's life that get her like riled up and all that. Like they would flash to you and flash to Storm. So
I
what's going
mean,
on with that?
Me and Liz are cool now. Like I talk to Liz, I text Liz, I do Liz's hair. Like we're cool now. But prior to Mexico, or you know what I'm saying, yeah, prior to Mexico, we wasn't. She really didn't know me that much. Like she knew of me, but she didn't know me like that. So she just was going off of what I was doing, and I showed my ass in Mexico. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I show my ass. So
too much
if somebody was
tequila.
to judge me on what they saw in Mexico, of course I would see why she was think the thing she did that she thought, and she didn't know the backstory on the whole Dennis thing and how he's always the one coming at me. I'm not the one coming at him.
Right,
Even at the dinner, he brought that
right,
shit
right,
up to the
right.
table. I didn't bring that up. So
Mm. Okay, let's go to the comments, child. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to, but I'm going to be
I
messy
don't. I
since
can't see him, Aaron. So I don't
I'm
know.
going to put them up. Can you see the screen? Can you see everybody on the screen? No?
How do
Let
I
me see
do
if
it
I can go
though?
to the settings. Hold on.
Yeah, because I can only see you, Aaron.
Okay, let's see.
I can't see Dom.
Um, options, child. I'm trying to see. Okay, well, I'll read them. Dom, how much did the show pay you? This is not me. This is Trey. Trey asked Dom, how much did the show pay you? You don't have to answer. Oh, there you go. He left before we could get the messy questions out the way.
Wait, he left?
Well, I don't know. He may have just been disconnected. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But that happens. That's been happening a lot. Like, oh, here we go. Hey,
The show paid me
you
decent.
don't.
I'm gonna just say that.
Oh, wait, what?
The show paid me decent.
Oh, okay, Bravo cutting the check. Okay, Art Edwards says we want Dom. I think they want you back for a season 2.
Yes, we do want
Okay.
Dom back. We do want Dom back. We don't want Dennis and Gina.
Um,
We'll see. We'll see. I'm with it, bro. I'm with the show. Like these people are a part of my life regardless without cameras or not. So I really don't give a damn. So if the cameras come back up with a check for your boy, then I'll be back. But
okay.
regardless, I'm with these girls every day. Not every day, but you know, we're family. So
Mm. Shamiria, I think says, what is Dom doing now for a job?
Dom is Dom. I do a lot of work for Go Naked, like a lot of the hair orders and stuff. I do hair for Lauren. Could y'all like leave me alone? I do a lot of I do a lot of I just do hair. Point blank period.
And how
That's
can
what I
they
do.
book you? How can
Wait,
the
are you
people
taking
book you?
clients? Are you
If
taking
you
clients?
I'll put it in my on my DRG bio too, but I have a hair page as well. It's called Official G Styles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dom, what is it like getting recognized when you're out?
It's kind of nerve wracking because I get a lot of like crazy threats too. So when I see people who notice me, it's kind of awkward because I'm not used to this. Like they notice me as Portia's. They also be like the boy who's Portia's assistant before, but now it's like they calling my name. So it's like, how the hell do you know me? But I gotta remember that I'm on a whole TV show. So that's kind of like weird now.
Mm. So you don't like it though? It's not flattering.
Um,
Because
It's
I'll be
only
like,
because you don't
oh
know what these
shit.
people's intentions are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They might like you, they might not like you. They might want to see if I'm really about what I be talking about on the show. Like, nigga, can you really fight? I don't know. That's why I be like on edge. So,
You ain't got no security, child.
nah, Bravo ain't pay that much.
He got Porsha. You don't need security when you got Porsha. Tangled 55 says, Dom, can you and Dennis ever see eye to eye?
I don't have a problem with Dennis. I would even post a text message that I had between me and Dennis after Mexico. I don't have a problem with him. I respect him as far as being Pilar's father. I won't disrespect him unless he disrespects me. But I respect him as far as I need to respect him and leave it at that. I don't have a problem with him that bad. He doesn't like me. But don't try to use my pain against me for one, and then don't try to antagonize me. I'm not with that.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the root of his disliking towards you?
He
Like
snitched.
that is the
He
true
doesn't like the fact
cause
that I
of
told
that.
Porsha.
Like it just seems so like his disliking from what I've seen on the show, it just seems very deep. Like it can't just because you told Portia something. Like I don't know. It just looks like it goes back.
Dennis just doesn't like me, man. Like, it just is what it is. I mean, you and everybody doesn't have to like me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with that. Like, it's probably because I've been around for so long, and like natural, what you go through with your sisters or your brothers or cousins, like you have disagreements, and then you like I'm always I never go nowhere. That's really what I feel like it is. And it's like he's like, dang, I feel like I'm more solidified than Dom. He feel like it's a competition between me and him, and there's no competition. You're Pilar's father. I'm a friend. There's no competition, bro. I don't have no problem with you. I love your daughter, so I can't really fully hate you.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get it. He'll
I
be
have
all
a
right.
I have a question. Have you been to Portia's new house?
I have not.
Dang. I'm trying to get the tea on the mansion, honey.
She's gonna invite everybody over for like her housewarming, whenever that is. Sometime soon, she said. So.
Oh.
How
Hmm.
is like Portia with well, you may not know this, but I think while she was trying to make sure her blended family with Dennis and Gina and all of them was good, I think the most important family needs to be, Simon kids and her. Do you know anything on that? Like, is she blending well with his kids and like his family? Because she's marrying into that.
Yeah, she's really good with his kids. Like when we were in Mexico, the kids were there, his kids were there as well. So
Oh,
Oh. We
y'all
didn't
didn't
know
see
that.
that. But this kid, she's very attentive. Like when we left that resort, we went to another resort and we had like, well, they did 4 days. I think I did 2 days with them. And she spent time with the kids. Like his kids are really cool. Like real well-rounded kids. They're real mannerable. They respect her. She shows them a lot of attention. Like, you know, it's cool. I feel like it's fine. Like
well,
So
it's
that
how do
blending pretty
you
well to me.
really feel about Simon? Inore
I don't have no.
or
Simon
Iona?
is a cool guy. I don't have a problem with Simon. Simon was. I'm gonna be honest. If I have to be 100%, I feel like he was a little standoffish to me in the beginning because one, this is the guy she's saying is her male best friend,
Mm-hmm.
and any guy would be like that. Like, who is this dude? Is this really your friend? You know what I'm saying? But once he saw our chemistry, how we are, real life friends, and how I interact with her family and stuff like that, then he became cool. Me and him have our own little thing. I won't say it's like fully a bond, but we're cool. We're good.
Sybil says, how's Portia and Dennis's co-parenting going?
I don't know.
It don't seem like
Like
it's
honestly,
going
I'm trying
good.
to stay out of their whole little thing. I want them to actually work that out for them. It really doesn't need all of us. Like we're gonna go with whatever she goes with because it's for what's best for her and Pilar. So I don't think it needs us there physically. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know because I just don't want to kind of get into that part about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Mm. Okay. I think that's about it. Thank you for coming
You're
on.
welcome,
You were
man.
a trooper, and I really hope they do bring you back for season 2. I like you. I don't agree with Aunt Liz talking about you toxic and all of this other stuff.
I,
Um,
I I just feel like from her standpoint, she could think that I was toxic. This is the dude who bringing up all this shit. But she doesn't know the whole ins and outs of it. So if she knew the ins and outs, then she would understand that it's not me. If she knew that he was texting me, threatening me, then she wouldn't be on that type of time.
mhm. Kiki,
Yeah.
any words?
Um, Dom, I would love to see you on a season 2. You were
Oh,
one of
thank
my
you.
favorites. So yeah, I would love to see you more. I want to see more of Dom.
Oh, that's what's up.
All right.
Well,
Where's
we
the
hope
YouTube
so.
channel?
Huh?
Where's the YouTube channel?
I don't have one.
Why not? Everybody's on YouTube. Fallon's on YouTube. Do you know Falynn?
Who that man's ex-wife?
Yes.
No, I don't know
Do you
her.
know Falynn? You never met Falynn?
I know of Fallon. I think I met her like once, but I don't know her like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I just think her and that dude is clowns, man. I can't get with it. So I don't
Oh,
even think I would want to meet her.
tell us how you really feel.
I mean, that's just how I really feel. Like they clowns.
Yeah.
So and like Simon's too nice of a guy for you to fuck over him like that. Everybody was like, "Oh, Simon did this to her. Simon did this to her." But like, I feel like Simon's too nice of a guy to fuck over her. She fucked over him. She wasn't with it, and then now she got caught, and it is what it is. And now she wants Porsha to get the backlash for her shit. Let Porsha do what Porsha do,
Think
and you be over there with your little boyfriend
do you
Oh,
think she's
and your
playing
baby.
victim?
She's definitely playing victim because people were on her side at first, but she should just shut up because she keeps making herself look worse. So, and then the
wait.
guy jumps in every single time. Nobody's asking you. They're barely asking
But
Fallon. They damn sure ain't asking you.
wait, if somebody is attacking his girl, don't you think he should jump in and like help her out?
No,
But
because
wait,
nobody's not
Simon
attacking
didn't
her.
attack her.
He just wants something to say. He wants some relevance, and that just is what it is.
So I
Like,
think
just stay where you
Simon
at,
posted
bro.
something about black men need to respect women, respect mothers. Something he said about respect, something Bible quote. I don't know. Everybody wanted to do a Bible quote after the fight. And
Not a bird.
then Jalen came into the mix like, what is you talking about? You don't know nothing about respect. I don't remember what they was arguing over, but it was like Simon.
How he gonna tell that man what he don't know about respect? But he was all right. Anyways, Jalen is a non-factor, and I'm not
He's
even gonna talk about that no
weird.
more.
It's giving like a clout. It's definitely giving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's definitely giving
I can
clout.
agree with that. I definitely can agree with that. They seem very I want to be in the
They
mix.
don't have nothing going on, so this is their own storyline to keep their life relevant. If we stop talking about this, we will stop talking about family and definitely Jalen.
Yeah, because the only reason why we care is because of Porsche.
Right.
So I mean,
We're
is
gonna
it?
continue to talk about Porsche, but we don't have to talk about Fallon. What did Fallon even add to her housewives? Nothing.
Nothing. The girl was
That's
so
why she's not
damn
there no more.
boring.
She just a clown. She fumbled the bag. That's what it is.
Damn.
She did kind of
Go
fumble
over
the
there and be a
bag.
mother, baby,
Damn.
and take your little boyfriend with you.
That's her
Not your little.
fiance.
That's her little boyfriend.
Her little
And I'm not gonna
friend.
say what I really. And I gotta go because you already know how I'm gonna start blabbing. But anyways, it was nice talking to you
Thanks,
guys.
Dom.
All right,
We
y'all.
appreciate it.
Bye,
Bye bye.
Dom.
Wow. The tea. We definitely. Oh, it got messy towards the end. Did it not, Kiki?
Just a little bit. Just
It
a
got a
little
little
bit.
messy. I need to clean up, honey. What
Just
is
a
going
little bit.
on? Thank you so much for the super chat, Tangle. Let me go. Thank you so much, Mara Sakino Morado, for the super chat. They said, good show, Aaron. Thank you. And then I also want to give a shout out to Tangled55. I really do appreciate the super chat. They said, you are doing the Lord's work today, King. Thank you, Aaron. Y'all are so welcome. And thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Any thoughts, Kiki?
Wow. I'm still kind of proud of myself because I didn't know what I was gonna ask.
I'm proud of
Child.
you
I
too,
was.
sis. Thank you for being my backup, honey. Because sometimes I'll be knowing what to think, what to say, like how to be. Like, it's a mess. Okay, not Von, Ray, Chelsea, and Dom on the same day, honey.
Child, get into your bag.
Get into your bag. Well, what's the saying that Marlo say? Get out of
Get
your
out of your
feelings.
feelings and get into your bag.
Period. All 20. I told you I was coming through in 2022.
I'm trying to be like you, child. I'm trying to be
Listen,
like
honey.
you.
Listen. Okay, let's see. All right, so I think we are ready to wrap it up. What you think?
It's up to you, child. I'm on your time. I'm off of work tomorrow. It's Martin Luther King Day. We
Oh,
off.
okay, let's give the girls 10 more minutes.
We
Let's
are
give the
off
girls 10 more
tomorrow.
minutes, honey. Okay, let's read some comments. Not paid by Monique. What is going on, honey? How are you? She says, "Why is Simon Sim Dom? Why is he in the bathroom? Is he scared of Porsha that much?" No, I think he was in the restroom because he was in the common area, but he had friends there. It was a mess, so it was a little on the. It was just a bit hood, as Nene would say.
The ghetto.
Sherry says, "Dom, can you speak on how bloggers always call Porsha Dom?" Okay. Morasakino. Falynn is wrong and strong with it. Tango says, "Go over there and be a mother, baby." Damn, it was
Oh,
the shade for me.
Jesus.
I'm like, hold up now. I'm not trying to turn this into. Hold up. We can't be dragging the girl. This is not a Falynn hate train here. You know what I'm saying? Kiki B. Kiki says we need Simon's other formers. Ooh.
His baby mamas.
Yes.
His
Now
baby
that
mamas.
would be a show. Now that's a read. What you think about that?
I would love to see that. I would
Yeah.
love to see it.
Ooh, but it may not be so love and light, honey. That may not be so love and light. I don't know. It depends on how his baby mama's gonna act. The mother of his kids. Faith Diva in the chat says, "Good show, Aaron. Thank you." Kiki, you are awesome, Tequila says.
Oh, thank you. Oh my
It's good
gosh.
that y'all can't see the comments so that y'all can't be distracted. I like that. Because y'all be so caught up in the comments.
We can see the comments.
Wait, you can see the comments?
If I scroll up and hit the comment thing.
Oh wow. Dom told me he couldn't see the comments. Maybe he didn't know how to maneuver it. There is an option on here. I'm gonna end up turning the comments off eventually when I figure out how to do it. All Tingle says, and thanks, Miss Kiki, the cupcake girl. Y'all go
Um,
follow. Do you want me to put a link to your Instagram in here?
sure. Follow me on Instagram.
Okay, y'all can follow Kiki the Cupcake Girl on Instagram, child. Hold on, let me get it together. I'll drop the link, honey, because yeah, she definitely came through with the opinions, the commentary, the interviews. Like, look at you.
It
Oh, they sent Morris Aquino sent you a super chat enjoying you and Kiki. Oh.
Thank you.
Lexi says, "Do you think people are going too hard at Porsha?" Kiki. Y'all know
Um,
how I feel.
people like
I guess the
like
fans.
the fans. Yes, sometimes I do feel like people go too hard on Portia because I think they put too much on her and maybe expect too much. So yes, but I do feel like in this show, she needed to be read a couple times. And that's just me being a honest, loyal fan. Like you got to tell
You said
people
she
when they
needs to be read.
a few times she needed to be read
Yeah.
in this show
Yeah.
because she, wasn't always right.
Right. I
I
agree.
feel like some situations, um, some of them needed to get her together.
I agree. Definitely. Faith Diva, we all need to tell Porsha to let you be the first blogger to get the inside of her wedding. I agree. Y'all need to DM her and comment under her
Let her
Instagrams.
know.
Let her know, honey. Like Lauren said, or I should say, Dom said that Lauren watched my interview with Dom and said that I did. I'm like, first off, okay, we need to get Lauren. We need to get Porsha. We need to get.
You need to get Storm. You need to get Miss Diane. You need to get Londy. I feel like you could get Londy. That's the one you need to DM.
I did not DM Londy. I did DM what's her name? Storm. See, Trucker D, why turn the comments off? I'm meaning turn the comments off for the people on the screen. For Kiki. Like Kiki, for instance, you can read the comments right now, right?
I cut it off.
Yeah, so have it to where the people on my screen cannot read the comments because sometimes when you have a guest, they get so wrapped up in what the comments are saying that it takes away from the conversation. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I didn't even notice it until I like scrolled up. So and I can like cut them on and cut them off. So
Thank you for an announcement. What did I announce? I'd be confused. Great shows, Aaron. Love you too, Kiki.
Love you more.
Okay, y'all. So on that note, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much to Kiki the Cupcake Girl. Definitely follow her on Instagram at Kiki the Cupcake Girl.
Period.
All right, you guys. I love you. Thank you for tuning in on this lovely Sunday night. We will be back tomorrow with an all new episode of House Call because, of course, we are talking housewives and everything else. So I love you guys. Like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, click that bell button so you can be notified when we go live and or post a video. And I will see you guys a little bit later. Love you. And don't forget to create a great